What's up, YouTube? There you have it. I finally have the lockup that is working. Main reason why, of course, is I went to Chevy and finally had a new torque converter put in. Well, it's a reman, but I had to have it replaced because I did everything to this car. I did all of the recommendations that we all see on YouTube for the Chevy Impala SS 2006 with the LS4. So I did some internal work, first, second gear clutches, steels, solenoids, all solenoids, you know, all of that stuff. And everything was fine, but I still had a noticeable rumble or grumble, whatever you call that, in between my fourth gear lockup, when it was supposed to lock up. Shudder, that's what it's called. So finally, I went ahead and got a torque converter. It's a reman. Picked that up from a place out in Buffalo, New York. And it's been about 2 weeks since I've had the unit. But I decided to go to Chevy. First they quoted me $1,000, and then I said no. I was able to get a quote for $600. And then I got another quote for around $800. I didn't trust the $600. That just seemed too good to be true. This isn't a lot of work to pull a engine out, replace a torque converter, and all that stuff. So then I called Chevy back a couple of days ago and went up there and told them what was going on, and they said, okay, we'll put it in for $835. So that's what I settled on, and this is where we're at. As you can see, or hear, see mostly, that's a perfect lockup. So I think after having all of the internal transmission work done, it's very important, or mostly imperative, that you also consider your torque converter, because right now I have no more shudder and I am riding smoothly on the highway. I'm doing, what, 65 now, and as you can see, I'm at, I don't know what that is, 1700, 1600 RPM, 1.5, yeah, it looks like about 1700 RPM. When I get this up to speed or punch on the gas, she just wants to fly. So I feel essentially like I have a brand new car again, because I've done everything, shocks, struts, brakes. Only thing that's left is, of course, I'll get some new tires, and I also need to get some those wheel bearings in the rear. I need to get those replaced. Alignment's done, everything. So I think if you are having problems with your 2006 Chevy Impala SS, especially transmission, you definitely want to consider changing the solenoids, all of the solenoids. The valve body needs to be reconditioned. Also, check your gears, you know, your clutches, your first, second, and third clutches, second, fourth, or the third, fourth, whatever the hell they are. And make sure all of that stuff is in good shape. And then you definitely want to consider getting a torque converter. So that is my input, and my problem has finally been resolved. And just to give you one more peek at how my vehicle is actually performing, check this out. Can't go too fast, as you know, violating the rules or whatever. It's not advisable. So I'm trying to do the speed, but here's one more, and then I am going to get out of here. I mean, that is just serious amounts of power. Okay, DJ Smooth, I'm out. Peace, y'all.